Okay, one thing I did want to talk about, a newly announced fight, I think it was announced fairly recently, is Nathaniel Wood versus Jonathan Martinez. Jonathan Martinez had a tough outing against Davey Grant in his last time out, but his striking is phenomenal, and then he's going to be obviously fighting Nathaniel Wood, and Nathaniel Wood's striking is fantastic. So you're going to see an absolute amazing battle in September between these two guys. I mean, it's not going to get any better. They literally fight the same way. They have like front kicks, elbows, and just the cleanest striking you'll ever see. What fight was it? It was Jonathan Martinez versus Frankie Saenz, I think. Yeah, Frankie Saenz. And the Thomas Almeida fight was really good too. But Jonathan Martinez pieced up these guys, and he pieced up Davey Grant too, but Davey Grant's kind of like a freaking zombie, and he got knocked out in like that first round and came back and won. So I'm really looking forward to this fight in September. I think it's the Sean Strickland Uriah Hall fight night, I want to say. Is it? No, it's the Brunson versus Darren Till card. Ooh, that's going to be fire. But yeah, this weekend is kind of like awkward to talk about UFC because we obviously had the Gane versus Volkov card last week that Bianca didn't get to see. But we have like no UFC this upcoming weekend, so I guess that leaves us time to catch up on Ultimate Fighter, which is going to be kind of cool.
Yes, we definitely need to do that.
Yeah.
And then Kellen gets to not watch UFC 2 weekends in a row.
Yeah, guys, it's really kicking in at this point that I'm seriously going to have zero service on July 10th. Biggest card of the year.
He says every weekend.
Yeah, that's actually. Oh man, yeah, that's what we were gonna
just
probably
like replay, like just like a little like montage of you saying,
Guys,
"This is the biggest card of the year."
This is stacked, and it's just like I literally say that all the time. This absolutely.
No, but it really is a huge card, and I feel really bad. But this is gonna be fun, and he can rewatch the fights later. It does not matter the outcome. Like, it's still going to be fun for you to watch them, even if it's a day later than you were supposed to.
It's easy for the person that doesn't care as much to say that.
It is. But it's also a trip that we've never gone on versus a event you watch every Saturday.
Yeah. Okay. So we got Connor. Got Dustin. You got Gilbert. You got Steven. Okay, one thing that is crazy, absolutely insane to me, Sean O'Malley had a list of guys that wanted to fight him. Tim Elliott. It's Ricky Simone, our boy, who doesn't respond to my DMs.
He was back.
Okay. Deep breath taken. Who else was lining up? I think Ray Borg wanted to fight him too. And then we get Chris Moutinho, who is going to be making his UFC bout on his UFC debut on like the biggest card of the year so far. What an opportunity for this guy. I mean, you get to fight one of the biggest stars in the bantamweight division on Conor versus Dustin's trilogy, and you got chosen. I mean,
that is really sick for him.
If as much as I want to say that Sean O'Malley, because I've obviously never seen Chris Moutinho fight, but in this sport, if you get an opportunity like this, man, something in your life is right.
Yeah.
Something's
literally
going right for you to get that, because that's insane. You have these the most stacked division in the UFC, and you get this opportunity. That is fantastic. So I'm just concerned because Sean O'Malley, he dismantled Thomas Almeida in his last time out, and that is scary for anybody. Like, watching that, he basically knocked out Thomas Almeida twice, and Thomas Almeida is like a really good fighter. So I don't know what to think, but I'm rooting for Chris, because people, as soon as you hear that name, you don't recognize it, and then people just write him off. But it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah. See you later on.
Yeah, and then another couple things that I just wanted to point out on here is that we're getting some studs on this card, because we get Trevin Giles and Max Griffin. So Max Griffin, in his last time out, he fought on the Gustavo Lopez card that I was at my grandparents' for.
Yeah.
He's fighting Carlos Condit, which Carlos Condit's on a freaking tear. Like, Max Griffin beat Song Kanan in his last time out, but Carlos Condit, he's like has a little bit of a resurgence here, and so that's gonna be great. And then Trevin Giles beat a tough Roman Dolidze his last time out. Those guys are scrappers. Like there's some guys that you might not necessarily recognize on this card, but they're really good fighters. And then Ryan Hall is fighting, and it's gonna be versus Ilia Topuria. I got like some play for talking about Georgian fighters, and so. I don't know. I don't want to make anybody mad. Segments. I don't want to make anybody mad here, but Ryan Hall, that's a tough test for anybody. And Ilia Topuria, he's got absolute concrete in his hands. Yeah. So, and if he can find a way to just nullify his little roll into a heel hook, it could be a long day for Ryan Hall, given the fact that Ilia Topuria he's a very scary person to look across the octagon from. So it's going to be, there's some bangers on the, even though some of it has, like, I would have really liked to see Sean O'Malley fight a tough guy, because my only concern with that is when you're putting Sean O'Malley, he's freaking amazing on the feet, and if it's just going to be crazy to watch. I just really want to see him fight somebody that is super good on the ground and can kind of go tit for tat with him. Yeah. Because it's not good to watch guys get beat up because of skill difference levels, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Michel Pereira's on this card. He's an Earth Defender is on this card. That's when I'm going to start referring to them. He's on Team Earth Defender. And Zhalgas Zhumagulov's on this card versus Jerome Rivera, and Zhalgas is going to hopefully get his first win in the UFC, so that's sick.